Yo, what's going on guys, and welcome to today's YouTube video. In today's video we will be going over the current state of Bitcoin. Only discussing Bitcoin today. Also we will be going over some on-chain data that is showing to me right now for Bitcoin that we might be looking at a potential new squeeze. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, or maybe the day afterwards, okay? Because people are shorting Bitcoin once again like crazy, and that might cause a short squeeze towards the upside. But I will show you guys in a little bit. First of all, the chart of Bitcoin. I want to discuss, first of all, I want to be going over a monthly low that was taken out last night. So we have the monthly low over here, as we all know, a very important liquidity level, and it got taken out last night by this hour 4 candle over here. Also, you can see we sweep the liquidity over here and got a decent reaction towards the upside. Not too significant yet, but it is definitely some kind of a reaction towards the upside. We still do have these equal lows over here. So what I'm currently watching for Bitcoin, what potentially might occur in the upcoming hours, in the upcoming days, is, as you all can see, we have this range over here, right? So we have this consolidation area over here in which we might be looking at a potential PO3 pattern, the power of 3, in which we might get some manipulation over here first, in which we take out these relative equal lows, get some consolidation over here before we get a reclaim of the Monday low and we get sent towards the upside, because we all know that once the Monday low gets taken, you want to be targeting potentially the Monday high, especially when you get a decent reaction like that. Okay, but we also know that quite a lot of stop losses are resting below these lows. So the market makers might want to push it towards this area, where we also have a very important previous resistance and a clear demand area over here, which should be turning into support right now. And a lot of people might get extremely bearish when Bitcoin starts to consolidate inside of this area, in which if we get this consolidation and we get this reclaim towards the upside, then we will get the expansion towards probably even this high over here towards 25k or at least 24k for Bitcoin. Okay, so that is what I'm currently watching for Bitcoin to potentially occur. Altcoins got a pretty big flush last night when Bitcoin started to move down, which is a sign of fear in the markets for me. Okay, so it means that people are still scared, still quickly selling their altcoins as soon as Bitcoin gets some kind of a move towards the downside, even though it is still trading inside of the exact same consolidation range. Okay, also we can see that we are getting some signs of compression, so we might be forming some kind of a triangle which could potentially break down first and then get a pump, or break out first and then get a dump. Okay, we know these kind of triangles usually end up getting a fake out first and then pumping or dumping towards the other side. Okay, why is this critical support for Bitcoin? I've been explaining it to you guys. We are potentially inside of the potential fourth wave for Bitcoin, in which we know that that fourth wave usually retraces back towards the 0.236 or the 0.382 fib levels of the third wave towards the upside. And we see that the 0.236 is perfectly lining up with the previous resistance over here and also over here. The 0.382 is perfectly lining up with this daily level of support over here and with the bottom of the previous consolidation range, with as confluence big demand coming in and causing this pump towards the upside for Bitcoin. Okay, also over here, previous big resistance. So definitely a key area for Bitcoin to hold on to would be this area over here, in which if we do get a test of that area, I do expect Bitcoin to hold on to it. So definitely curious to see if we get a push towards that area, in which we also, like I just explained to you guys, might get that potential manipulation over here before we get potential expansion towards the upside. Okay, so that is what I'm currently watching for Bitcoin. Which is also very interesting, is that if we switch on the CVD indicator and the open interest indicator over here on the chart on Coinalyze that I'm using for this on-chain data, we can see that Bitcoin, if we use the 1 hourly time frame, that the CVD is showing signs of absorption. The CVD is basically showing how many people are longing or how many people are shorting Bitcoin. Right now we can see that a lot of people were shorting Bitcoin over here, as you can see, right? The CVD was forming lower lows. In the meantime, Bitcoin though failed to form any lower lows and it formed a higher low, which means that potentially people are absorbing the sell and short pressure and bigger players are absorbing it because they potentially expect another move towards the upside. Okay, so that is what it's potentially indicating to me. It means that people are once again, as soon as we get some kind of a move towards the downside, they are jumping into short positions because they think we have to get a pullback at some point. But if people keep on jumping into those short positions, the chances of getting a short squeeze towards the upside increases, okay? Also, open interest is showing a big increase while short positions are increasing, which is another sign that people are opening brand new short positions, expecting that move towards the downside. But we also know that the market likes to punish those that are jumping into short positions when the price is near support. Okay, so we have support over here for Bitcoin, and if they are jumping into fresh short positions, which we can see over here, and by the CVD indicator, then we know that the market makers like to punish those, and then we might get another squeeze towards the upside without any pullback. I'm not saying that it will happen, but I'm saying that these indicators, the CVD indicator and the open interest indicator, are currently showing to me that people are once again, just like we saw last week over here. So also last week, we saw the exact same thing, right? So we saw this consolidation area while the CVD indicator was forming lower lows, price was forming continuously higher lows, which means that people were trying to short this consolidation area towards the downside. Short positions were piling up, as we can see with the open interest increase. And then we got that squeeze of those short positions after this fake out towards the downside, towards the upside. So yes, we might get some kind of a fake out towards the downside and then get a push towards the upside. That is a potential scenario in which even more people will start shorting this area over here when we are entering this support over here, okay, for Bitcoin. So definitely something to keep an eye on in the upcoming days, to keep an eye on that CVD indicator, to keep an eye on that open interest indicator, because it is definitely giving you a proper indication of what the market makers might try to do. Okay, so they might try to screw over those long positions that have their stop losses below these lows first, in which we tap into the support. Then even more people jump into short positions, open interest increases, CVD decreases, and that could cause another short squeeze towards the upside. Okay, and that is definitely a potential scenario that I'm currently watching for Bitcoin. Okay, guys, definitely keep an eye on that scenario. I will as well. If you guys have any questions after this short but detailed and clear Bitcoin analysis, make sure to ask me in the chat. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, in which on Twitter we dropped a massive call the other week. I was telling you guys I was going to buy labs. As you can see over here, bought some labs today, high risk, high reward. Dropped it on January the 15th, and right now you can see that labs already increased over 80%. So definitely make sure to follow me on Twitter as well, dropping some free calls there. Just like I'm dropping in our free Discord, also that link is in the description. If you guys have any questions after watching this video, make sure to hit me up on Twitter, make sure to hit me up in our free Discord, and also make sure guys to smash up that like button and also subscribe to this YouTube channel. It would be very much appreciated. Okay guys? Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. Ciao, ciao.